Hi Scorpio, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this October 2023 monthly tarot spread. This is where we are going to look at your month ahead, Scorpio. It's a really good way to look back after you finish out the month to see what happened to you in your life. But it's also a really good way to gauge what the energies are in terms of your own life, to plan and to just get a good idea of what we're going to be working with. We are officially in eclipse season, Scorpio. So before we get into all of that, thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes. Thank you for commenting and giving my videos a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Many people have been telling me that my videos aren't coming up in their feed anymore, and I've noticed that too about people that I follow. And you can tell YouTube is definitely doing something different with the algorithm. So please hit that bell subscription kind of notification on Scorpio Soul Time. It will let you know when I upload new content, okay? That way you don't have to worry about it coming up in your feed. You'll actually get a notification. But before we pull the cards, Scorpio, huge time for you. You will be coming into your solar return soon. So happy birthday to all of the October Scorpio babies out there. But also we are moving into eclipse season in terms of the first one we're having in Libra, as well as the last one we will have in Taurus. So do check the description box below. I've highlighted all of the dates for October, okay? All right, let's go ahead and go week by week. We start off that first week with the Sun card in reverse, as well as the Hermit card in the upright. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, as well as the Six of Swords. Third week, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Justice card in reverse as well. We round out the month with the Two of Wands, also in reverse, and the Death card. So you come into your own reading there, Scorpio, by the time you get to the end of the month. Very fitting with it being your solar return, but also very interesting because that last week of October, we do have that lunar eclipse full moon in Taurus. So definitely it is alluding back to, you and Taurus's eclipses that we've had over these last 18 months or so. But do think through, Scorpio, what you have come through over the last 18 months. Basically, since October of 21 is when we kind of started into this slow shift into you and Taurus's eclipses. For some of you, you will have some major culminations happening possibly at this eclipse or 6 months after this time, okay? So we'll go ahead and pull an overarching theme card. Let's see where Spirit really wants you to focus for October. Oh, look at that. You have power. Wonderful depiction, Scorpio. And I mean, there's not too many signs other than you and Leo and Aries that I can think of that have really that fiery, powerful energy behind you. And even though you all are a water sign, Scorpio, I do feel like power is one of you all's major drives, especially because you all are co-ruled by Mars. And I see the Sun card here opening up the month. So really keep this in mind. You can see that power card is also alluding to that strength card that usually has the woman and the lion. So there is this kind of duality about this month, Scorpio. Where is it that you need to focus on your focus on what part of you needs to maybe pull back a little bit and be more humanistic, and what part of you needs to be, like the lion and more courageous. So let's go week by week. We do start off October with Mercury moving into Libra on the 4th, Mars conjunct the South Node in Libra on the 5th, and Venus exiting retrograde shadow on the 7th. Now, I think it's interesting here because you have that Hermit, which is that Virgo energy, and we ended September with that. We had that Virgo new moon on the 14th of August. or September, and then we had that Aries full moon on September 29th. So some of that energy is going to be coming through into October, okay? Some of you are needing to take some time out, Scorpio, away from people, away from all of the hoopla and things that are going on. You need to take some time out for yourself. Some of you are really needing to focus on what goals you have now that you're into your solar return month. Some of you are going to be having some realizations that you want to focus more on, maybe your health, possibly some goals that you weren't able to achieve over these last 18 months could come into focus here. Now let's see, by the time we get to that second week of October, we do have Venus moving into Virgo on the 8th. Pluto moves direct. I don't know if you can hear that, helicopter going overhead, but to me that's like an angel symbol, and I'll tell you why. I think it's interesting that the Six of Swords is moving forward in the boat, as well as the helicopter was going overhead, and then we were talking about Venus moving into Virgo on the 8th, and then Pluto moves direct on the 10th. So just know this week of October, Scorpio, be prepared for some type of movement. Be prepared for either you are going to be leaving possibly a job with that 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Someone around you could be announcing that they are also leaving, or you could be thinking about where is it that you've come over these last 18 months. You're trying to figure out if you have made any movement in your career, in your job, in your own way of looking at the world. Do you feel good about where you have come? And I think that some of you, when you get to that third week of October, when we do come into that solar eclipse in Libra on the 14th, that Sun conjunct the South Node on the 18th, and Mercury conjunct the South Node on the 19th, some of you are going to be really looking at your life and trying to figure out, do you feel like you have accomplished what you want to accomplish? Some of you, I think, are actually going to be putting your resumes out there, trying to find new employment, while others of you are going to be like, you know what, I'm ready to leave the 9 to 5. I'm ready to start my own business, or many of you have already been in business for yourself, and you're looking to that Libra new moon solar eclipse on October 14th to start and plant some new seeds, okay? So at that eclipse time, I definitely feel like some of you are going to reach out to some new people. You're going to get rid of some toxic energy around others around October 14th. And I think that's going to really help you make some new goals for these next 6 months. By the time you round out the month, we now have the sun moving into your sign on the 23rd, and then we have that lunar eclipse full moon in Taurus on the 28th. Some of you are still making plans. You're really strategizing, figuring out what you need to leave behind. Some of you are needing to purge out a different version of yourself. I think many of you, especially you and Taurus, are going to realize that there's like old energy from like 12 months ago, 18 months ago, 6 months ago that you no longer need. And Spirit wants you to know this is the perfect time to do that, okay? So I definitely feel like, Scorpio, by the time you end October, you all are going to be in a whole different headspace. And I think that this power card is really, I think it's interesting because it's showing you where there's this part of you that needs to be courageous and move forward. Like maybe you need to leave a job, maybe you need to confront someone. And then there's this other humanistic side of you that's like, okay, but I still need to be diplomatic, right? I still need to make sure I'm not just going in there and just firing off curse words to the boss. So there definitely is this power struggle that you could go through during parts of this month. But I definitely feel like you all are going to get the courage to be able to move out of whatever situation is no longer helping you. And I feel like over these last 18 months, you've now become a whole different person, Scorpio. So I definitely look forward to hearing how this season goes for you. Do check out your sun, moon, and rising signs in this October series. But overall, it looks like a great month, Scorpio. Talk to you later.